The following program is presented by Chick-fil-A and Bright Star Credit Union.
Chaminade Madonna takes on Westminster Christian tonight on School Duel. And welcome to School Duel, where 53 high schools from Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach counties competed to be a part of the show. Now, the top 20 schools made it to the televised rounds, where they battle it out in an academic tournament for South Florida bragging rights. And of course, the winner walks away with a trophy from EDCO, a $1,000 check for each student, courtesy of Bright Star Credit Union and Chick-fil-A. And new to our show this year, each team advancing to the semifinals qualifies for the National Academic Championship. Details on this competition are at QUnlimited.com. Now, with that much at stake, let's go ahead and take a quick peek at the brackets for this week's game. As you see, this opening round game matches Chaminade Madonna versus Westminster Christian in what is going to be quite a showdown. The winner between the two schools will be moving on to the second round. So let's hear it for our two competitors. Right, but wait, because there is so much more. During the show, each student will compete in the Chick-fil-A challenge. Here, the student with the most correct answers throughout the show will win Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches for an entire year. Exciting? Of course. Makes me hungry just thinking about it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get started. Our first round is called the warning shot. Here it's school against school, competing with toss-up questions directed at the entire group. Each question is worth 10 points, and if a question is answered incorrectly, the other school gets one chance to steal the points. All right, schools, are you ready? All right, well, let's do this. Prepare for the warning shots. First question deals with the internet. It has more than 1 billion users per month. Yes, Mark?
Facebook.
Incorrect. Westminster, the question's all yours. It has more than 1 billion users per month who stream more than 4 billion hours of content. What is this video site? Yes, Lawrence?
YouTube.
Correct. Good job. Let's go ahead and move on to multiple meanings. What's the word that means the following? To burst open, to make a short, quick, explosive sound, a carbonated beverage, and the kind, Mark?
Pop.
Pop is correct. Good job. Constitution. This line from the U.S. Constitution refers to whom? Quote, he shall have power by and with the advice and consent of the Senate to make, Mark?
The president.
Correct. Good job. Let's move on to characters. This sentence is from Lewis Carroll's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Quote, things are not always what they seem. Yes, Mickey. Okay, Westminster, listen carefully. The quote is, things are not always what they seem, end quote. At whose tea party is this observation made? Yes, Lawrence?
The Mad Hatters.
Correct, good job. Let's go ahead and move on to countries. This country is the 5th largest in the world and the largest country in South America. Yes, Jonathan?
Brazil.
Yes, sir, correct you are. Animation. What animation studio adopted a dancing desk lamp for its company, Mark?
Pixar.
Pixar is correct. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the What Am I question, brought to you by Hungry Howie's in Davie and Hollywood. Now, this is where our contestants will be given a clue about something or someone and shown a picture that will slowly reveal itself. The first school to buzz in and answer correctly will get the points. Is everyone ready?
Yep.
Okay, here goes. These have historically been used for hunting as well as for sport and entertainment. Name this Australian tool constructed, Mark?
Boomerang.
Correct, good job. And did you know the oldest Australian boomerangs are approximately 10,000 years old? It's crazy, huh? All right, let's go ahead and move on to writing. The type of book that tells the story of a person's life as written by someone, Mark?
Biography.
Correct, good job. Here we go, companies. The late Paul McElhaney was chairman and chief executive of the world's largest hot sauce company? Name the Lawrence?
Tabasco.
Correct. Good job. I wasn't going to say name the company. There you go. Authors. He passed away in 2010. Name this author of The Catcher in the Rye. Mark?
J.D. Salinger.
Correct. Good job. Historic buildings. Its 500th anniversary was marked in 2012 with concern that its visitors may be damaging its priceless artwork beyond repair. Identify this religious building in Rome. Yes, Jonathan?
Sistine Chapel.
Correct. Good job. Let's move on to war. In November 1942, the Allies used Operation Torch to invade the northern part of this continent, which is home to Libya. Yes, Mark?
Africa.
Correct. Good job. Planets. This is the 4th planet from the sun and the 2nd smallest. Tiani?
Mars.
Correct. Good job. Counties. Nantucket County is one of the 10th richest counties in America as measured by CNBC. Which state would you find Nantucket County? Mark?
Massachusetts.
Correct. Good job. Crime. You could be arrested for what crime if you are hanging out on a street corner with nothing? Mickey?
Loitering.
Correct. Good job. U.S. states. The Mormon prophet Joseph Smith was murdered in this state in 1844. Mark?
Indiana.
Incorrect. Westminster. Listen carefully. 16 years before Stephen Douglas and Abraham Lincoln both ran for president. Brian?
Illinois.
Illinois is correct. Good job. And ladies and gentlemen, that buzzer means the end to the warning shot round. We do have a close game going. Chaminade Madonna is leading with 100 points. Westminster Christian has 60 points. We will be right back with more School Duel just after these messages.
Improve your money skills with Bright Star University. At Bright Star University, people of all ages can log in to learn more about finances. Just choose your age-specific category and pick from a collection of interactive financial topics, including the Visa Financial Football Game, where your team scores by answering money management questions. Just go to www.brightstaru.com. Bright Star University is brought to you by Bright Star Credit Union, proud sponsor of School Duel on BECON-TV.
In 1973, Chick-fil-A founder Truett Cathy created the Leadership Scholarship Program,
encouraging Chick-fil-A restaurant employees to further their education.
Since then, Chick-fil-A has awarded more than $28 million in scholarships
to team members who excel in the classroom, serve their communities,
demonstrate a solid work ethic, and possess a desire to lead.
So we say, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Truett. It means a lot.
Chick-fil-A is the proud corporate partner of the pursuit of higher education.
BECON-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
Welcome back to School Duel. Our first round of action ended with Chaminade Madonna leading with 100 points. Westminster Christian has 60 points. Now, before we begin the second round, let's go ahead and take a minute to meet this week's competitors from each school. Let's start with our reigning champions from Season 3, Chaminade Madonna Lions. Welcome. We're going to start with Will, who's a senior. Will, hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, I'm doing well, thank you. Now, since you're a senior, you plan on going to college. What college do you plan on going to?
I have some colleges in mind, but I'm leaving my options open.
All right, sounds good. Well, good luck to you. And right next to you is Mickey. You are a senior, and what are your plans for college?
Hopefully I will be attending FSU this fall.
All right, good for you. And next to you is Deannie, and you are a senior, and welcome back because you were here last season.
Thank you.
So what do you plan on doing for college now that you're a senior?
Hopefully attending Columbia or NYU.
Sounds good. Just take warm clothes. I heard it's cold up there sometimes. All right, and last but not least, the captain of Chaminade Madonna's team is Mark. You are a senior, and you are also returning from last season. Yes. So welcome back, Mark.
Thank you.
And where do you plan on going to college?
I'm hoping to get into Harvard.
Good for you. We'll cross our fingers for you, okay?
Thank you.
All right, no problem. Let's go ahead and meet your competitors. They are from Westminster Christian, and they are the Warriors. Welcome, gentlemen. We are going to start with Jonathan, who's a sophomore. You have some time to think about college, but is there anyone on your radar right now?
I would say either University of Florida or Georgia Tech.
Sounds good. Nice, strong voice there, Jonathan. I like that.
Thank
All
you.
right, next to you is Brian, who's a junior. And Brian, what are your thoughts for college? Where do you want to go?
I'm leaning towards either the University of Miami or University of Florida.
Sounds good. Oh, those are rival schools, so good luck to you. Either way you go. All right, next to you is Jared, who's a junior, and you're back from last season as well. Welcome back, Jared. Good to see you.
Much.
And what are your plans for college?
Looking at a couple different colleges, including Rice University and Indiana University.
Sounds good. Well, again, I'll cross my fingers for you, too. And last but not least, we have the captain of Westminster's team. We have Lawrence. Welcome, Lawrence.
Hi.
And you're a senior?
I am.
And what are your plans for college?
Hopefully either the University of Miami or the Miami-Dade Honors College.
Sounds good. Again, good luck to you. And good luck to both our teams. And now that we know everyone here, let's move on to round 2, the joust. Here, one player from each team competes head-to-head with a 10-point toss-up question. The player that wins then gets 3 bonus questions with their school worth 5, then 10, and then 15 points. All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
Yes.
Well, let's do this. It's time to joust. Come on down, Lawrence and Mark. Gentlemen, here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. Its dissident artist and filmmaker, Ai Weiwei, was recently told by its government that he... Yes, Mark?
China.
China is correct. All right, here you go, Chaminade Madonna. The following bonus questions all deal with Ai Weiwei. Bonus question number 1 is worth 5 points. At first, Ai Weiwei agreed to stay off this social media website and not send messages to his 100,000 followers, but he soon broke that agreement. Mark?
Twitter.
Correct, good job. And all of the questions that I'm giving you, Chaminade, all deal with China and Ai Weiwei, okay? Bonus question number 2 is worth 10 points. China's government is run by this political party. Mark?
Communist.
Correct, good job. Your third bonus question is worth 15 points. Ai Weiwei was arrested by police just as he was boarding an airplane to this part of China that was long owned by England. Yes, Mark?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong is correct. Good job. All right, we'll have Deanne and Jared come on down. It is your turn to joust. Here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. Capitol Reef, Bryce Canyon, and Zion are all national parks in what? Yes, Deanne?
Utah.
Utah is correct. Good job. Here we go, Chaminade Madonna. The following bonus questions all deal with national parks. Your first bonus question is worth 5 points. What state contains Redwood and Yosemite National Park?
California.
Correct. Good job. Second bonus question worth 10 points. What state contains Black Canyon of the Gunnison and Rocky Mountains National Parks? Deanne?
Colorado.
Correct. Good job. Bonus question number 3 is worth 15 points. What state contains Saguaro and Petrified Forest National Parks? Mark?
New Mexico.
Incorrect. Close. Arizona. All right, let's go. Mickey, Brian, come on down. It's your turn to joust. Gentlemen, here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. In November 2011, Object 2005 YU came within 208,000 miles of Earth. What kind of space object was 2005? Yes, Brian.
A comet.
Incorrect. Listen carefully, Mickey. What kind of space object was 2005 YU, an object often found in a belt between Mars and Jupiter? Yes.
Asteroid.
Correct. Good job, Mickey. Bringing it back home to Chaminade Madonna. The following bonus questions all deal with that asteroid. Bonus question number 1 is worth 5 points. Scientists call that asteroid a C type of object or an object bearing this chemical. Yes, Will?
Comet.
Incorrect. I was going to say, or an object bearing this chemical element whose symbol is a capital C and it's carbon. Your second bonus question is worth 10 points. The distance, 208,000 miles, is 85% of the distance between Earth and this object. Yes, Mark?
The sun.
Incorrect. The moon. And your third bonus question is worth 15 points. The diameter of that asteroid is equal to the distance of this Olympic running race, or about a quarter mile. Mark?
400 meters.
Correct. Good job. Last but not least, we will have Will and Jonathan come on down. It is your turn to joust. Here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. The first U.S. mint was set up in this city, which was the U.S. capital at the time. Yes, Jonathan.
Pennsylvania.
Incorrect. Will?
Boston.
It would be Philadelphia, but don't go anywhere, gentlemen. Extra question is, it is the third largest city in the European Union and is the capital of Spain. Yes, Will?
Madrid.
Correct. Good job, Chaminade Madonna. These questions are all yours, and they all deal with capitals. Bonus question number 1 is worth 5 points. Prussia's longtime capital became the capital of a united Germany in 1991. Yes, Mark?
Berlin.
Berlin is correct. Bonus question number 2 is worth 10 points. In what European capital was the original Globe Theatre built? Yes, Mark?
London.
London is correct. Your third bonus question is worth 15 points. Which capital city's street signs are in English, Arabic, and Hebrew? Yes, Mark?
Jerusalem.
Yes, sir. Good job. Awesome. And that buzzer means the end to the joust. We do have Chaminade Madonna holding on to its lead. They have 230 points. Westminster Christian has 60 points. Don't go anywhere. It can be anyone's game. So we'll be right back with more School Duel just after these messages.
Have you considered taking your high school courses online? Broward County Schools offers free virtual education for middle and high school. Courses include regular, honors, and advanced placement in all subject areas. Take one course or take a full course load all online. Broward Virtual Education welcomes homeschool and private school students. For more information or to enroll, call us at 754-321-1100 or visit us online at www.bbed.net while there's still space available.
Missing school? You're missing out. Regular attendance equals education, and education equals success.
BECON-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
School Duel, where local high schools match wits to see who will be this year's School Duel champion. This opening round match has Chaminade Madonna competing against Westminster Christian. We do have Chaminade leading with 230 points to Westminster Christian's 60 points. Now we are ready for the rapid fire round. During this round, the teams will receive a category of questions to answer within 60 seconds. Each question is worth 10 points, and if any questions are answered incorrectly, the other school will have the opportunity to steal the points. Now, since Westminster Christian is trailing, they will have the opportunity to pick their category first. Today's choices are That's Handy and Down Under. So which category would you like, Westminster Christian?
We're going to go with That's Handy.
Okay, That's Handy. It's all yours. Schools, get ready because here comes rapid fire. Westminster, That's Handy. You'll want to take a hands-on approach to this category. All questions or answers include the word hand or the letters H-A-N-D. Remember, you have 60 seconds to answer these questions worth 10 points each. So, cue music and let's begin. Another name for manacles used by police.
Handcuffs.
Hand checks are legal in this sport, which Kevin Durant plays.
Basketball.
Type of mustache or steering part of a bicycle.
Handlebar.
Term for clothes used successively by siblings.
Hand-me-downs.
Name for a revolver or pistol.
Handgun.
To select personally.
Hand-pick.
What type of four-wheeled railroad vehicle is propelled by human power?
Handcart.
This word means having an attractive and imposing appearance.
Handsome.
One who predicts winners in a horse race, usually for publication. Top song for the Beatles in 1963 to 1964.
I want to hold your hand.
All right, Westminster, we got through all of your questions. You only missed one question. So, excellent job. Chaminade Madonna, let's see if you know the answer to the question missed. This word means one who predicts winners in a horse race, usually for publication. Mark?
Handicapper.
Correct. Good job. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Chaminade's category. It's down under. In this category, you will need to identify these words that start with under. Each question is worth 10 points, and you have 60 seconds to answer them. So, you ready? Let's cue music and begin. A group or person that is expected to lose in a contest or struggle.
Underdog.
Something being carried out in secret or somebody acting in secret.
Undercover.
An earlier term for a funeral director.
Undertaker.
What are the two words most recently added to the Pledge of Allegiance?
Under God.
A freshman or sophomore.
Underclassman.
Who takes over the starring role in a play?
Understudy.
What three-word phrase is a euphemism for sick?
Under the weather.
What sort of current can sweep an unsuspecting swimmer out to sea?
Updraft.
Implied but not expressed, assumed.
Understood.
What is defined as any person or company in the insurance business?
Understated.
Very good. We got through all of your questions, Chaminade Madonna. We only missed 2 questions. Westminster, here are the 2 questions they missed. What sort of current can sweep an unsuspecting swimmer out to sea? Yes, Jared?
Undertow.
Correct. Good job. And the last question, what is defined as any person or company in the insurance business? That would be underwriter. Underwriter. All right, and that buzzer means the end of the rapid fire round. We do have Chaminade still leading with 320 points to Westminster's 160 points. But don't go anywhere. We're just going to take a short break, and then we'll be back for the final showdown.
In 1973, Chick-fil-A founder Truett Cathy created the Leadership Scholarship Program,
encouraging Chick-fil-A restaurant employees to further their education.
Since then, Chick-fil-A has awarded more than $28 million in scholarships
To team members who excel in the classroom, serve their communities,
demonstrate a solid work ethic, and possess a desire to lead.
So we say, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Truett. It means a lot.
Chick-fil-A is the proud corporate partner of the pursuit of higher education.
Improve your money skills with Bright Star University. At Bright Star University, people of all ages can log in to learn more about finances. Just choose your age-specific category and pick from a collection of interactive financial topics, including the Visa Financial Football Game, where your team scores by answering money management questions. Just go to www.brightstaru.com. Bright Star University is brought to you by Bright Star Credit Union, proud sponsor of School Duel on BECON-TV.
BECON-TV would like to thank the following sponsors for making School Duel possible.
And we're back with more School Duel for you. We've got a good opening round match going as Chaminade Madonna clings to its lead over Westminster Christian. Current score, 320 to 160. It is now time for the final showdown. This is the last round. Schools go against each other with toss-up questions, but this time the questions that I'm holding are now worth 20 points each. And remember, if a question is incorrect, the other school can steal the points. All right, schools, are you ready?
Yes.
Here goes. It is time for the final showdown. First question deals with definitions. Which word that begins with the letter P refers to the falling of water, ice, and snow from the... Yes, Deannie? Deannie, say it one more time.
Precipitation.
Very good. Musicians. This raspy-voiced jazz great was a native of New Orleans and had the nickname Lawrence?
Louis Armstrong.
Correct, and his nickname was Satchmo. Law. The lawyer who conducts criminal proceedings on behalf of the state is called what? Mickey?
Prosecutor.
Correct. Electricity. In a battery, electrical current runs between the anode and which other Yes, Will?
The cathode.
Correct. Continents. What is the only multinational continent with no landlocked countries? Mark.
Australia.
Nope. Incorrect. Westminster? That would be North America. Spelling. Meaning, used in ordinary or familiar conversations. How do you spell colloquial? Deannie.
Colloquial.
Correct. Wood. Last year, Gibson Guitars agreed to pay a $350,000 fine for importing what endangered dense black hardwood tree? Brian?
Mesquite. Oh.
Incorrect. Chaminade, listen carefully. Last year, Gibson Guitars agreed to pay a $350,000 fine for importing what endangered dense black hardwood tree, which is also the name of a monthly magazine for the African American markets. Mark.
Ebony.
Yes. Religion. More popes have taken this name than any other. What name has been used by 23 popes? Mark.
John.
European cities. Governed as a republic for hundreds of years, it long dominated trade between Europe and the Middle East.
Venice.
Parts. Often part of the frame, the panel at the pillowed end of a bed is called what? Mickey?
Headboard.
World's tallest. Last year, New York officials unveiled a plan to build the world's tallest one on Staten Island, even taller than the London Eye. Name, Mark?
Ferris wheel.
Correct. Authors. Though Mark Twain didn't like her novels, millions of others do like them. Name this 19th century British author of the novels Sense and Sensibility. Mark?
Jane Austen.
The NFL. It won its first Super Bowl in 1987 with Phil Simms at quarterback. Name this NFL team whose two most recent Super Bowl wins were both over the New England Patriots. Mickey?
Giants.
Movies. Give this 5-letter word that in movies refers to a very brief appearance by a very famous Lawrence.
Cameo.
Songs. Written for the 1964 World's Fair, it eventually got its own ride at Disneyland. Name this, Mark.
It's a Small World.
Court. In cases decided in civil court, give the common term for any amount of money the plaintiff gets. Brian?
Settlement.
Incorrect. Chaminade. Mark?
Damages.
Correct. Elements. Identify this element whose symbol is Hg and is liquid. Lawrence?
Mercury.
World leaders. Leon Trotsky was eventually removed from power. Brian?
Russia.
Incorrect. Chaminade. Listen carefully. He was eventually removed from power in the former Soviet Union by what man who succeeded Lenin as... Mark?
Stalin.
Correct. Gases. Name this odorless, colorless gas produced by combustion of petroleum products that has the... Yes, Lawrence?
Carbon monoxide.
Political candidates. Oh, there's the buzzer. And that sound brings the end to the first round school duel match. Chaminade Madonna held on to its lead tightly. They are ending the game with 580 points over Westminster Christian's 260 points. Congratulations. And Chaminade, this win is going to put you in the second round. So great job to everyone today. And this also brings an end to the Chick-fil-A Challenge. And today's winner is, drum roll please, Mark. Congratulations, Mark. You will now have Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches for an entire year. All right, at this time, we'd like to thank you at home for watching and, of course, to our sponsors for making School Duel possible. Don't forget to check out our website at schoolduel.tv, where you can find out even more about all of the schools involved this year, as well as vote on who you thought was the player of the week today. But most importantly, make sure that you tune in next week to School Duel Thursday at 7 p.m. as Wellington High takes on Spanish River High in another first round match. Goodbye, everyone.
School Duel was brought to you by Chick-fil-A and Bright Star Credit Union.